Hi, everyone. This is Claire Maxwell at Embodied Learning Systems. Today's video is for holistic practitioners, embodiment educators, people who are in wellness and service-based businesses who are trying to expand their audience. 2024 is a super challenging year, and I think that we are really seeing in the wellness industry a deep recognition that we have been too insular, that wellness is a societal, collective thing. It's not something that we do as individuals. And so one of the things that I've been looking at in my own business and helping my business coaching clients with is looking at what kind of social impact do we want to make? Who needs our work? Where is the need? One of the things that we know for sure in terms of developing a sustainable business, a profitable business, is that most businesses fail within the first 5 years. And the two reasons that they fail, well, there's a little bit of debate about this, but the two reasons that they fail are, one, there really is no market for what they're selling. There isn't a felt need for the service or the product. And the second is that they don't have enough capital or they don't have enough financial stability, and that causes a certain series of decisions that result in maybe not doing enough marketing, not doing enough effective marketing, and burning out. So given those two biggest challenges, if you have a relatively successful service-based business, so maybe you've been in business for 5 or 10 years or even longer, but you are seeing a shift, your clients are dropping off, the way you have structured your business isn't working anymore, and you need to expand your reach, it's probably because you've gotten into a little bit of a bubble and you're not inviting enough new people in to your business. So what I'm going to suggest is that instead of it's not an either or situation. So it's really two things. One, you do, in my experience, and I'll tell you a story about it, you do need to go inside and find what really brings you joy. What are the kind of people, the kind of topics, the areas of the culture where when you're in that place with those people, there is a joyful energy, even if things are hard. So in my mastermind groups, we go through a whole process of identifying our mission, our core values. It's really basic business development stuff, but please don't leave the joy out. This is what I'm discovering for myself. But then you also need to be outwardly looking at who needs your skills, that has enough financial stability to invest in them, and why do you think you can serve those people? And how can you, in the beginning, just network with those people and learn about what their challenges are? So of course, that's called market research. But I think what happens is sometimes we do one or the other, but we don't do both. So it's kind of like identifying your joy, identifying the community that you want to connect with, that you know would bring you joy, or that you suspect would bring you joy, and then kind of building, when you build those sand castles out of wet sand, it's like you kind of drip the sand on this side and you drip the sand on this side, and eventually you have an arch. And that's kind of a mysterious process of building that connection. So you do need financial stability to do that. And right now I'm at a place in my business where I have been located inside the somatic educator, therapist, embodiment teacher world. And that's my tribe. Those are my people. And I'm feeling kind of ready to bust out. I want to have a bigger impact in the world, and I want to work with more people who are involved in peacemaking, because this brings me joy. And so that's what I'm trying to do right now. But I have a stable business, and I have enough income to support I would say about 5 hours a week that it is taking me to reach out and make new connections, look at my content and my material and see how would it apply in those situations. And I've even been doing something I would suggest, if you are financially resourced, to do a little volunteer work with under-resourced communities, so that you can learn from the ground, really listen from the ground. What are those folks struggling with? And so in my case, I'm so grateful to have been given the opportunity to work with a group of young women in Afghanistan who are designing a mental wellness program so that they can be more resilient and continue building their leadership skills, even though they are being prevented from getting an education past the 6th grade at this point in Afghanistan. So there's a very repressive regime in place that has chosen to take away women's right to education. And so I'm just learning a lot from these people. I don't have all the answers yet, but I am finding that my work is very helpful. So from there, I can then build a course, and I can do a larger offering to the people that I'm currently networking with, and hopefully I'll get feedback and I can keep iterating the material. But every time I do an iteration, I have to be very mindful to stay in touch with the other side of the arch, with the community that I'm trying to reach, and build in, I would say, reflective practices where I make sure I give those people space to share what their challenges are, how the material lands, what are the things that are most useful for them, and what are the things that are confusing for them. So it's a process, and it is taking time. And it's just so much more than just like the words market research. It's so much more than that. It's so much deeper than that. So if you're at this place in your business where you're just really, that in order to thrive, you're going to have to go from the little pot of dirt that you're growing in, and you're going to need to reach your roots out and make some new connections. Hope this was helpful, and I'd really welcome what you're struggling with. If you want to put some questions in the comments, or just let me know what hit home for you, what was useful, was there any insight in this for you? I'd really love to hear it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that was helpful for all of you out there who really understand that wellness, embodiment are not all on the individual. These are things we need to learn how to practice in community. Okay, peace and love. Thanks for watching. Bye.